Hi, I'm Gareth Drury and I've brought you to Forest Lane Fisheries just outside York, near Tollerton, and I brought you here today because it is one of the fisheries that I consider now to be the way they should be starting to be built. It covers all aspects for everyone to fish. Method feeder, long pole, short pole, down the edge, waggler fishing, and it has a little twist in it. Instead of stocking F1s, it's put goldfish in. And they don't grow big, but they catch them really well in winter. 40, 50, 60 pound bags. Whereas all other fish shut down, these goldfish carry on feeding. So today I've brought you here and hopefully we should catch a bit of everything for you. Now I'm going to fish pellet across, which is about 14.5 metres. And over there I'm just going to feed 2mm micros, wetted down with an expander on the hook. Straightforward, simple, normal fishing for a cross. Down the middle, where there's a lot of barbel in this fishery, I'm going to use meat. Now I've cut some 8mm up, 8mm meat, but I like to put what they call the sauce in it. And a barbel angler put me onto this, and it's like a beefy smell, and it just draws fish in wherever barbel are, and it'll take that on, and I'm convinced it works. So that's for down the track, and then down the side there's a lot of big fish up to like 15 pound, and for down the side I'm just going to use just ground bait. I've mixed some up already last night, and it's just half swim stim, half natural swim stim, and it creates quite a heavy mix. You don't want a big cloud, you just want a real good bed of ground bait down with some good smelling. So that's the bait for today. 3 different swims I'm fishing. This is down the track rig. It's an Adams in a Gaz Mallam range, 414. It's the new Mark II version with the side eye, whipped side eye, and it's a little bit windy today. Got a strung bulk, just with one dropper at the very end, and they just sit there, and that's what's so good about the Adams range. I'm fishing an Adams 4x12 down the side. That's just, again, it's a nice stable float, takes a bit of shot. What does it take? 7 number 10s, and you just want it to sit there. No droppers, just a bulk on that for down the side. Strong as. For my pellet fishing, has to be a little bit more delicate because obviously you've got to see bites a little bit better. I'm using a Dusty's in a 4x10. Just a very nice float. They've got a wire stem, so they sit there straight away as soon as you're fishing. You can see every single bite you get on that. This is how I'm going to feed today's session. For down the side, which I'm only fishing a top kit and a very short number 4, just there literally, I'm going to feed only, every 20 minutes I'm going to put a pot full in, like that, of just neat ground bait, loose, not balled up. Just put it exactly where you want it, and just feed that every 20 minutes. And that'll just draw fish into the area. They'll gill feed a bit on it, but there's nothing really for them to eat. And I'll do that for about 3 hours, just get some bait going in, and then I'll just fish a single 8mm piece of meat over the top, and that should catch a fish or 2. For a cross pellet fishing, I'm fishing right across to them reeds, and I'll probably start on the water bottle, just feeding a little bit, just see how the session goes. That's all, just tap them in every fish. And if I start struggling with liners and missed bites, I'll up the feed, and I will give them a full cad pot every go, just to get some bait down and get the fish settled. They might respond to that better, but that might work. And for down the track, again, very similar to feeding your ground bait, just put in about just under a quarter of meat every 20 minutes. Put it in your track line, come back in, carry on fishing across. Every 20 minutes, do your sideline, do down the track, and then them pegs are just going to be stronger and stronger for later on.
That's nuts, man.
We've been fishing for about 4 hours and it's not been particularly brilliant. It's been okay, but we've had to just keep swapping lines, just keeping an odd fish coming. Whether it's the air pressure today, caught very little in deep water, caught a few better fish down the side. Most of the fish have come across in the shallow water on pellet. So just maybe air pressure, all that rain and storms we've just had, but hopefully we've got about 60-70 pounds, so okay. This is part of my catch. This is the small fish net. There's barbel, little barbel. These are the goldfish what I've been on about. Lovely little things. There's a nice tench and just a nice mixed bag. That's the first net, just the little fish. Kept them away from the big ones. So we'll put these back and let's have a look at the bigger ones. This is the stamp of the better fish here at Forest Lane. As you can see, a couple of these bigger fish came from down the edge, but every fish you catch here is absolutely perfect. Look at that for a fully scaled mirror. Absolutely lovely fish. I'd just like to say a big thank you for Eddie, who owns Forest Lane, for letting us use the fishery today. He's been an absolute gentleman. And come and give it a go. Every time your float goes under at Forest Lane, you don't know what it's going to be. It can be a better fish, it can be a goldfish. See you soon.